Every single year, my college friends and I will go on a yearly trip somewhere, which means we typically have about 15 to 20 people, depending on who can go, in one single trip, usually in one Airbnb. So this year we decided to go to Banff, and I'm going to show you what all we did and where all we went. Most of my friends live between Illinois and Indiana, and so we decided to head out through O'Hare Airport and meet the rest of our friends once we land in Calgary. Once we got to Calgary, it was about 10 p.m. on a Thursday night, so we immediately checked into the Airbnb. This Airbnb was fantastic because it was actually a duplex, which means there's 2 doors, 2 different passcodes, and 2 different sizes that you can basically choose from, which also means we got 2 different kitchens for whatever we needed. This was the most ideal situation for such a big group like us.
It's officially the first full day of being in Banff, and we are taking a shuttle so that we can go to Lake Louise and do some hiking.
The drive from Calgary to Banff is about 2 hours, and we took 3 cars for all 15 of us. And of course, no stop is complete without Tim Hortons for the road. The views on the way to Banff were also stunning, not a skyscraper in sight. Once we got to Banff National Park, the first thing that we did was go see Lake Louise.
Okay, we finally made it to Lake Louise. We're just waiting for the second half of the group to come, and then hopefully we get to see some really aesthetic sights, eat some lunch, and I don't know what we'll do after that.
It was early enough in the day where we didn't really see too many people. There was definitely a crowd ready to take pictures in front of the lake, but it really was not that chaotic as I thought that it was going to be. And Lake Louise was stunning. The water was so beautiful and the mountains were so high, and with that nice little white snow peak, everything just looked straight out of a painting, and all my friends and I were just enjoying the sights. And we took tons of pictures as a group. Everyone took individual pictures. The couples got their pictures. It was just a really great time and a really great way for our first day in Banff to go. We did a mini hike to get to different spots of Lake Louise and get different views, but let me tell you, this hike was steep. Okay, maybe I don't go hiking enough, but it was a steep hike. It was worth it though. It was really short. It wasn't like it took forever to do, and the sights were really worth it. After about an hour of that, it was time for some snacks, some more pictures, everybody getting their Instagram moment. We took some time to take in Lake Louise, enjoy the view as much as we could, because we were going to take the shuttle to the next lake, which is Lake Moraine. Personally, I like Lake Moraine a little bit more than Lake Louise. It was just beautiful and stunning. The way that you can get different angles of the lake was also better, in my opinion. It just started to rain a little bit, but it did not bother us. Our group kind of split up around this part because depending on what you wanted to do, you could go in the gift shop to escape the rain, or you could go on a little hiking path to get better pictures up top. I opted for gift shop because I needed to get out of the rain just for a little bit. I didn't really find anything that I wanted to buy, so I ended up going towards where the rest of our friends were, up at the top of Lake Moraine. I'm so glad that we left the gift shop when we did, because Lake Moraine is beautiful. As soon as I got up there, I was like, this water is super greenish blue, like that nice turquoise color. I love the views from up there. It was really quiet and serene up there too. Even though there was definitely tons of people around us, it was just really quiet and nice. I think by this point, a lot of us were getting really tired because it really had been a full day of driving and hiking and exploring and taking lots of pictures. And with the rain, it definitely made us a little bit more tired. So it was time to head back to the shuttle to take us back to our original location where we parked. The shuttle service was also very convenient. Everyone was so kind and so nice. For lunch, we hopped into the Lake Louise Village Grill and Bar. They basically had everything that you can imagine on this menu. I mean, like, they had pasta, burgers, Chinese food, everything was there. We ended up getting fish and chips, which was interesting. And then after that, we stopped to get some coffee, which also had samosas inside the casing. I just thought that was interesting. Everyone grabbed their coffees and snacks for the road because half of the group was actually going to go to another lake and the other half was actually going to go home and take a nap. I also ended up stopping in this shop and I got some fudge for my parents. They had a lot of fudge varieties and I decided to go with the sea salt and caramel one. That one was definitely a good choice. After some relaxing and decompressing, and of course, a nice nap after all of that hiking and roaming around, we needed to grab some dinner because everyone was going to be really hungry in about a couple hours. We ordered food from this place called Flame and Bite, and you could put your push pin on wherever your hometown was. I thought it was so fun and interactive. The people there were also very kind and nice.
We just went to that grill spot and we got free baklava.
Everybody ate pretty fast because we needed to get through at least part 1 of our yearly recap PowerPoint. This is something my friends and I love to do just to catch each other up on the year that we had and stuff that we missed. This is just day 1 of our entire trip, currently editing day 2, so make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment below if we missed anything. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.